Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's MLP, Season 8, Episode 7, Horseplay. Now, I know, again, really super late, and I don't seem to be catching up as quickly as I should. But lots of factors going into this. For one, my internet is being so horrible that I've been trying several times to download Episode 8 today, because I wanted to watch both 7 and 8 in one sitting, but my internet, as has been happening on and off for several weeks now, connects for a minute, then the browser will freeze, and I'll have to disconnect and reconnect in the corner, so the internet comes back, and a page loads, and then it's back to nothing, have to refresh, and then the page loads, and it's been doing that on repeat, and it's been driving me insane, and this is the only computer in the house that's been having the problem. So either I'm too far out of the router's range now, or I need a new computer, and I've had this for like 5 years, so I'm leaning towards probably wanting a new computer. But those cost a lot of money, and so that's why I now have a Ko-fi link if anyone wants to lend me some extra money without committing to a Patron pledge. And to top it all off, I'm very humid. Even though the rain's come back, we're getting really hot nights, so like even now I'm all like sweaty and choked up in the face, but I'm making use of my time because I'm home alone tonight, and I really just want to get a recording done so I can keep posting episodes. But on the whole, the weather's not been ideal. You know, I'm baking right now. I'm gonna be feeling like hell before this reaction's done, but I'm gonna do it. And you know, with the internet trouble and just a bunch of other things that require my attention as well. Like, unlike how things were back in Season 5 and early Season 6, it's no longer ideal to have to worry about getting an MLP episode out every week. Before, it was like clockwork. An episode came out, I'd wait a day for the high quality release, I'd watch it, and I'd post it within the next couple of days, like clockwork. But starting behind this season has really thrown me out of loop, because it brings on a mix of procrastination and dealing with problems that pop up and postpone the recording process anyway, and then you start counting how many episodes you're behind, and it starts discouraging you, so you're like, oh, I'll just go play something to take my mind off it. Oh, I could have used that time for recording a video. Oh, but it was a little bit too hot. Oh, okay, well maybe I can do it tomorrow night. Oh no, I've got some social obligation to go out with some friends then, and hey, magic of friendship, I'm not gonna actually say, oh, I'd rather stay home and watch cartoons. No. Like, and different things just conspire to stop me from watching, and it's really frustrating. I mean, I'm still sitting on 2 Ruby reactions that have yet to be edited, because any time that I would usually spend editing a reaction has been spent on the episodes of MLP I'm catching up on. So you see, I'm in a dilemma. I'm just trying my best to get these out as quick as I can while fighting a crappy internet and honestly undesirable weather conditions and a general lack of the specific kind of free time that I had in earlier seasons. I think what did it for me was this break was actually too short. Between the Season 7 finale and the Season 8 premiere, I could have done with an extra month to prepare, because I was going to get all of RWBY Volume 5 done, and as much as I could have Star Versus done. You know, I was gonna like neatly crop it off, but then I ended up... what did I have to do? I did something that took... Tom Laddix, the other reactor, he came over for like a week, and that completely took my mind off it, and that was the time I was going to use. So Pony's sort of just snuck up on me, and it's really been like dragging into me and almost feeling like a chore, even though I'm loving this season so far. And I've always been thinking the mood needs to be right. I need to watch an episode when I'm ready to have some fun. I'm ready to watch some pony. Like, you know, I want to have a good time. If I don't feel in that mood, then I don't really feel like watching, because when I'm in a sort of apathetic mood, I want to be watching people play Last of Us on YouTube. I want to be watching Markiplier compilations. I want to be talking with my friends on Discord. You know, like, there's so many things I do on the computer that's not to do with reactions, that if I'm not in the mood for doing a reaction, there's a million things that are taking up what I'm doing. You know, it's hard trying to juggle my attention with everything that I've got going on, and it's hard to explain what those things are off the top of my head, as is usually the case, but you'd be amazed at how the hours just slip by, which is why I always end up going to bed between 4 and 5 a.m. And then I set an alarm for 10, so I only get like 5 hours of sleep a night, roughly. And I spend most of the day on the PC, and I still feel like there are not enough hours in the day. Does that put it in any kind of perspective for you? Probably doesn't help. I'm subbed to so many people. I've got a lot to catch up with. I file videos away in my email inbox. This is turning into a rant now, but you can skip it, obviously. I've got video folders in my email inbox for people I'm subbed to, and I think, oh, well, I don't have the time to watch that video right now, I'll just file it away for later. I have, like, several thousand videos total, just in there, like, unwatched. Some of them date back as far as 2015. Yeah. So, it really goes to show just how much content is out there. You're never gonna see it all. Never. It's impossible. There's just too much content. And because of having to pick and choose content, there are times when MLP falls a little bit lower on the priority. Like when the Starverse's Season 3 finale dropped, I spent a couple of nights straight watching reactions to that. And then you discover somebody's reacting to a show that you liked, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna marathon this. You know, I noticed Blind Wave was doing Season 2 of My Hero, so I watched all 10 episodes they put out of that at the point of me watching it. And you know, and I do apologize, because I know that there are people who think that way about my channel. Like, people who would choose my content above other people's. And that makes me feel guilty when I'm not being caught up in getting this out to you. Which is part of what drives me to be here, despite cooking my face off in this humidity. And getting very dehydrated, and I have no water left. I might have to make a cut where I go and get some. Oh. By the way, I think I've ranted long enough for you to kind of understand a bit about why these videos are so delayed and stretched. That's why I've not been keeping up with doing subtitles for my reactions as well. I'm very sorry to the hearing impaired sub that asked me to do them. You know, it takes up several hours of time that can be spent doing something else, and as selfish as that sounds, that's the mindset I get trapped up in. It's like, oh, well, I don't really want to do that right now, but I shall do it in a bit, and that gap just keeps going, which is what we call procrastination. And it's a trap, and I struggle with it. I've struggled with it since school. I was always behind on my coursework, even though I got it done in the end. It's part of why I failed my math in GCSE, and I had to retake it in college and get my passing mark. It's terrible, and it's something I've lived with my whole life, and I don't know, I just need something positive right now, and MLP is the best thing for that. This episode is horseplay, and I know the basic premise, but not the solution. I know that there's going to be some kind of play going on, hence the title, and Celestia wants to play a big part in it. Or maybe she is playing herself or something, and she's not very good. And of course Twilight with hero goggles can't quite tell her that, even though she really wants to. She can't say it sucks. And, you know, the whole thing's going to be, you should have been honest with me the whole time. And Applejack's going to be like, I could have told her that. Just like Secrets and Pies. Celestia focused episode. First time we've had that since A Royal Problem, which was an excellent episode, one of my favourite of the series. I'm looking forward to this. It probably is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to make a cut. I'm going to like cool off a little bit so I can jump into the episode fresh. So 3, 2, 1, cut. And we're back. And here we go.
Princess Celestia, I have an idea for your one'sversary.
One'sversary?
The 1111th year anniversary of when you first raised the sun.
Good thing Pinkie Pie reminded us. We would have forgot to celebrate.
You're not the only ones. What did you have in mind?
I'm going to have to go back and remember that number.
Sunrise, I've written a play. We'd like to perform it at my School of Friendship, if you don't mind.
Okay, so it really is about her, and that is adorable.
Mind? Oh, of course not.
Oh!
The play is a fantastic idea.
Did she just prance?
Yes.
Oh, forgive me for getting so excited.
That is great.
It's just,
Don't stop.
When I was a filly, my friends often put on plays. Oh, it was so wonderful.
Celestia backstory.
Every pony coming together to create a magical experience to share with others. I've always believed theater brings out the best in us.
This play is
going to
be great lore.
Friendship.
I didn't know you used to act.
Oh, not me. I was always too busy with my magic lessons to be part of any plays myself.
So
But
you never learned how to do it right.
It's something I always wished I could experience.
And you still can. Princess Celestia, we would be honored if you would be the star of our play.
We would?
Just in time, but out of line. I can't make all the same mistakes you want me to. 'Cause I will bring you down. I don't wanna miss. I don't think you can handle this. You've lost what you can't find, never what you had in mind.
You want me to star in your play?
Okay, but no, that was really cool with how she was prancing.
If you'll excuse us for a second.
And all of this lore we're gonna get.
It's
Hopefully.
perfect. Princess Celestia has always wanted
I
to
shouldn't
be in a
get too
play,
hyped.
And this one's about her.
I guess. But how are we supposed to give her directions? She's the ruler of Equestria.
She's also our friend. Celestia is always kind to every pony. So if we have a chance to finally do something for her, we should.
Oh, this is a sweet concept.
Come on. How many times has Celestia helped us, guided us, been a warm, calming voice over our shoulder?
Twilight.
Yes, Princess Celestia?
Not very
Your
calming.
invitation is very kind, but are you certain it's wise? I have no acting experience at all.
I like how she's aware of this.
You'll be playing yourself, and we'll all help you. Please.
She
It'd
wants
mean
you to
so
be
much
honest
to the
with her,
students if you were
Twilight.
in our show.
Well, if you're sure.
Yeah, what she said.
then I
Again,
would be
this season
delighted
with the
to
facial
join your
expressions.
theater troupe.
Hi, Pinky.
Betty is rich.
Wormy apple course, Pinky. How many times have I told you to keep your special effects away from my sets?
Add another southernism to the pile.
Unless you just did. Then it's 328.
I can't believe you've memorized your lines already, Fluttershy.
Once you get past terrifying, paralyzing stage fright, the rest is easy. Now I just hope Princess Celestia says we can do our play.
So that explains how you knew your lines for Hearth-Swarming Eve.
Costumes, all she'll be able to say is brava! Heads up!
I really like that work with perspective there, with blurring the foreground and then the background. That was nice.
Even better, Princess Celestia is gonna be our star.
Yeah, that's how I felt too.
Celestia? Starring in our play? This is huge!
It's 20% cooler.
I was a little nervous at first, but I told her not to worry. With us helping, it'll all go smooth as silk! I must find the silk! If Celestia is going to be in our play, we have to take everything up to the next level!
It needs to be the finest standard.
Yeah! Forget my regular party cannon. For princess-size effects, we're gonna need Big Bertha!
Big Bertha.
Pinky!
What?
Our play is gonna be amazing! I gotta tell every pony I know, and even the ones I don't! Why in tarnation
Nice to
are
see
y'all
a
getting so
rainboom again.
starstruck? We've met Princess Celestia before, plenty of times. Those were formal things. Galas, world saving. This is different. Imagine doing sweaty warm-ups with a princess, blowing your nose in front of a princess, sitting around just talking with a princess.
I'm a princess. You talk to me.
That's different.
Ha.
You're not a princess.
Burn.
Thanks. Celestia wants to experience the special friendship that theater ponies have. To
I
give her
realise
that,
I use
you
my
just
left
need to be
hand too
yourselves.
often.
You
That's where the
really
video
think so?
goes.
Quit fretting. It's only a couple of pals getting together to put on a one's
I put a
versary
thumbs
play.
up for the
What could
previous
go wrong?
episode and someone thought I was fist bumping the
Places,
screen.
everybody. We're here to rehearse a new day in Equestria.
Ahem.
Directed, written, and produced by Twilight Spark.
But still, you're not a princess
Stage one,
princess.
act one,
That feels
scene
like a
one.
total fandom
Action.
thing.
Once upon a time, before Celestia, Equestria was suffering terrible hardship. Raising the sun every morning was so
Hey, the
hard,
students!
It took 5 great sorcerers, plus Star Swirl the Bearded, to do it.
Oh.
And every day,
Now
the
this is
unicorns
reminding
helping
me
Star
of
Swirl
that
could
one
use so
animation.
much magic, they lost their powers forever. Things looked bleak.
With Star Swirl
Soon,
did used to
Equestria
do
would lose
this.
all its magic users. Then the land would be covered in darkness for eternity.
Fluttershy, well done.
Even I can't believe how good my play is. The sets, the props, the outfits.
Get over yourself.
And here comes the best part.
But then, a student named Celestia discovered she had the power to raise the sun herself without draining her magic. That's your cue, Celestia.
Oh, right, of course. It is time for a new day in Equestria.
Wow.
What?
Oh, I said it is time for a new day in Equestria.
And your delivery was great. But
Twilight.
maybe you should try it a tiny bit louder.
Come on.
For the ponies in the back row.
Oh, yes, my Royal Canterlot voice. Thank you for the reminder, Twilight.
Ooh.
It is time for a
No,
new
too far in the other
day
direction.
in Equestria!
This is already a really fun episode. I really like this.
This theater does have strong acoustics. My apologies. I'm still learning to hone my craft.
No, you're doing fine. Why don't we try it one more time? Just like you're talking to me.
It is time for a new day in Equestria.
That's creepy.
A bit more energy.
It's time for a new day in Equestria!
That's too pinky.
How is that?
Honestly,
Great! Wow! It's hard to believe you've never done this before.
That
Let's
face
move on
says
to
it
the
all.
next number.
again, step, buck, leap, touch. Again, step, buck, leap, touch.
Wow, Celestia, you're being shown up by children.
7, 8.
Come on, Star Swirl. Throw off that musty hat and let's
Nicole
have a
Oliver
dance.
must have had such a fun time with this episode. Like, to have to pretend to be bad is actually
I
good
think we
voice
have a
acting on her part.
Yeah, our lead actress is a disaster.
You've got to say you're fired.
What are we gonna do? If I tell Celestia she's terrible, it'll hurt her feelings, and I'll be a bad friend. But if I keep her in the show, she'll be the laughingstock of Equestria, and I'll be a worse friend.
You need to tell Celestia the truth, Twilight.
Any other
Exactly.
suggestions?
Why don't we just cancel the show?
Real suggestions?
No, think about it. Right now, most of Equestria doesn't even know we're doing a one'sversary play.
Rainbow Dash
Shut it
will
down.
ruin that.
Pony will never
She's
miss
told
it.
literally
So they'll
everyone.
never find out Princess Celestia is a bad actress.
And she won't be embarrassed. Ah, that's the perfect plan! All right! I just finished telling
Right on
every
cue.
pony to come to our play. You did? Yeah! You should have seen how excited they got when they found out Celestia was in it. They said they'd tell their friends, and their friends would tell their friends. Every pony in Equestria is gonna see this thing.
Hoof, meat, mouth.
Did I miss something? Just a bright light of hope being snuffed. But that's okay.
Wow,
We
they
can't
use the
cancel
word
show.
snuff.
I know what I have
I
to
know
do.
it has an
Be
innocent
honest with
context,
Celestia
but
and give the lead
when you've been
role
on the
to some
internet
pony
too
else.
long,
Not a chance.
Twilight, you know truth is a huge part of friendship.
And so is making another pony's dreams come true. Look, I promised Celestia that this time she could be a part of the play, instead of just watching it. And I plan to keep
I like
that
it
promise.
when the show challenges the elements. Like, yeah,
wanna
truth's
give me
important,
acting lessons?
but
No,
the fact that they include a
More like
but
a special workshop
is
with
something
other
I
actors
appreciate.
To take your performance
Even if
from good
Twilight's
to
kind of
flawless.
wrong in this
Thank you
instance.
so much,
I
Twilight.
get the intent.
This is what I always knew theater must be about. That special stage pony bond of shared trust and honesty.
Yeah.
Way to rub the salt in the wound.
Princess Celestia, meet Method Mare performers on stage and Raspberry Beret.
I remember them from Made in Manhattan, I
The
think.
pleasure is all mine. If there's anything I can do to become a better equestrian thespian, I will.
Equestrian
What do you reflect?
Thespian.
Well, I
Celestia's
thought
album,
we'd
ready
make
to
it
drop.
up as we go along, otherwise known as improvisation.
Yes, and we can start as soon as we get out of this box.
What box?
Oh, I wanted Celestia to accidentally bump into an actual box,
How's it going
like
over
it was
here?
real.
That sun will never rise again. That's why I have something even better. It's the perfect substitute.
Yeah, no.
It was the perfect substitute. Please give me something to be happy about.
Let's try visualization and you're skiing.
Whoosh! Whoosh!
Whoosh!
Oh, it's so
She's
chilly
cute.
today. Brr, I'm getting chilly.
Should I get you a blanket?
All aboard! The Ponyville Express is leaving the station.
Wow, sitting like Lyra.
It is? I don't see anything.
Let's be weeping willows in the wind. We are strong and
Wind in the Willows reference?
as we bow to fate.
Well, what do you feel?
Nothing. Oh, the classroom floor under my hooves. Does that count?
Do I
Wow,
wanna
she
know?
has no imagination. How about that?
Wait for it.
Pinkie Pie!
Wet mains!
Look, the sun is just like a burning marshmallow. What are they doing now?
The simplest acting exercise they could think of. A game of charades.
A puppy. A duck-billed platypus.
It's me making funny.
Establishmentarianism. Oh, I give up. What?
My love for Equestria and all the ponies in it. Twilight, You felt what I was emoting, didn't you?
I knew it was something to do with her.
Now that's the best acting we've seen all day.
Spike's return to Snark has been one of my favorite things about these later seasons.
But we have to face facts. We can't make Celestia an actress, so there's only one thing to do.
Tell her the truth, finally?
No!
No! Silence your tongue,
I
heathen!
the script to give Celestia a more artistic part with no lines. And to make sure the show's a hit, I've whipped up the biggest, bestest, flashiest fake son. Pinky, that looks unsafe. Why would untested magic fireworks that I bought in a back alley from Trixie at midnight be unsafe?
Wow, Trixie's selling fireworks in a back alley. That has the setup for a DWK joke written all over it. Ah, yes! Lovely touch.
I can't take it anymore. It was supposed to be a simple play. Just one simple play. And then everything goes wrong from the stage to the
It was only a play. How did it end up like this? It was only a play. It was only a play. Yeah. To the moon!
Twilight, if you honestly felt I was a bad actress, why didn't you tell me?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to insult your acting. It's just I got so stressed. But that's no excuse for what I said. You have every right to be upset with me.
I'm not upset because you insulted my acting.
You're not?
I'm upset because in all the time we've known each other, I thought I taught you about the importance of friendship, trust, and honesty.
Celestia, wait! No! You can't fly away now! Look! Ponies are taking their seats for the show.
Wow, that was really strong from
Did I do a good job
Celestia.
of advertising for this thing or what?
I'm not a betting man, but I want to say that made Rarity Dash cry. And I'm gonna be heading to his reaction
You go
straight
find
after
Celestia.
I've watched this.
We'll figure out a way to stall this thing till you get back.
That was powerful.
Good luck. No pony's gonna volunteer to try to tame that.
No pony, indeed.
Time to shine, Spike.
So,
Do some comedy.
who likes juggling?
Princess Celestia, please wait. Can we talk?
I'm afraid I haven't much to say, Twilight.
Oh, this is nice.
All right,
Especially
then.
the
Just
starry
listen.
background.
You've guided me since I was a filly. You've given me knowledge and advice and friendship. Just once, I wanted to be able to give something back to you. I know what I did was wrong. I should have told you the truth, but I promised you could be in our play. I had to make it work. Nothing would make me feel worse than knowing I disappointed you.
You really mean that?
Of course! I look up to you more than any pony I've ever met. I hate to let you down, like I did.
Oh, you had good intentions, Twilight. But you know that the truth is always better than a well-meant lie. Didn't Applejack remind you?
Applejack's had a
About 100
sour
times.
expression all episode,
now-
and rightly so.
Listen to her. I've ruined your whole one's-versary.
Well, I don't know about that. Isn't there an old saying, the show must go on? There may be a way for us to save the play yet.
But how? I mean, if I'm being completely honest, you're not an actress.
No, but I am a princess.
Hey!
Good news. Free food.
Spike looks on the bright
This
side
plays
of life,
personal
and that's why he's
disaster.
one of my favorites.
Fortunately, I know a thing or two about how to deal with those. You came back!
The interaction
But let's
between
celebrate
these
later.
two
Right now,
has
we
probably
have a
made
show
this
to do.
episode for me. I mean, I was enjoying it already, but that made it great.
We have no backdrop, and I'll need
That made it awesome. 5 out of 5 kind of thing.
No longer in that role. Rarity, Applejack, Pinkie Pie, Twilight, go calm the audience. Let them know the play will start in just a minute. Rainbow Dash, bring us some clouds and place them behind the stage.
Princess leadership.
There, that's our new backdrop. Starlight, do you have a copy of the script? Spike, you narrate the play.
Wait a minute, this is a manifesto.
Fluttershy will be our new lead.
Oh my. Me? Playing you?
Princess
Will you
Fluttershy!
watch me playing you? Oh no, oh no.
This is
I must
foreshadowing.
be coming back.
You shall be the next Alicorn.
Visualize with me. You're a princess. Regal. Commanding. Confident. Feel the rising sun's warmth.
Sexy. I mean, what?
Equestria needs you.
Once upon a time, before Celestia, Equestria was suffering.
Oh, this is going to be
terrible
beautiful.
hunger. Raising the sun every
Haven't
morning
seen
was
Princess
so hard
Fluttershy
that it
since
took 5
testing
miracle
1 2
sorcerers
3.
Plus Star Squirrel the Bearded to do it. You call those great sorcerers?
No, hecklers, what should we do?
Spike, improvise.
Yes, and raising the sun each day was super draining. But you can see that for yourselves, right? I mean, do these guys look beat up or what? Star Squirrel's so stressed, he's got kinks in his horn. But that's okay, because it turns out Celestia had the special power to raise the sun.
Oh, you look so pretty.
Time for a new day in Equestria.
Ugh, in all the commotion, we forgot we don't have a sun. What do we do?
Erase the actual sun. Oh, so graceful. Fluttershy's a witch. How'd she do that?
Elaborate special effects.
Yeah, that's an elaborate special effect, all right. How the hell is someone actually going to raise the sun? Come on.
Our play was a success.
I just feel bad you never got a chance to actually be in it.
You shouldn't. I never felt I had to be on stage to be a part of the show. All I ever
This
wanted
is
was
really
to share
nice as
honest
well, the
bond of
Fluttershy
creativity,
stuff.
artistry, and happiness with my friends. And that's exactly what I got to do.
Thank you for saving our play, Princess Celestia.
You're welcome, Twilight. But from now on, none of you will have to call me Princess anymore.
Huh?
Wait, what? We don't?
You're all princesses.
No. I had so much fun tonight, I've decided to give up my crown, step down from the throne,
She's
and devote
acting.
all of my time to the theater.
You... what?
Gotcha. Maybe I'm not such a bad actress
Hey,
after all.
yeah. Wow, the audience cleared away quickly. Okay, yeah, just as I predicted, this wonderful, wonderful show has raised my spirits all the way back up to make me forget about my internet problems, which I've currently disabled the internet so I don't have to think about that shit until afterwards, and I try buffering and loading Rarity Dash's reaction. God help me. Spirits fully restored. That was such a sweet and lovely episode. Oh my goodness, you guys. I actually can't believe how enjoyable that was. Like, of course I can. It was a Celestia-focused episode, and the way they've been handling her over the last couple of seasons has been really great. But this seemed to take it to the next level, I think. Like, yeah, A Royal Problem was good as a sister episode, but this more of a focus on Celestia and Twilight's relationship, similar to the first episode of season 7. Can't quite remember the name at the moment, but I really, really appreciate that talk that they had. Like, these deep character moments between these two who have known each other for longer than any other pair in the series, except for the Royal Sisters themselves. It's a long time that they've known each other, and so seeing this sort of conversation pop up between them on the back of all those years of experiences and development really gave Celestia's words that much more weight. That's what made it so emotional. And the sternness and the hurt and betrayal in her voice. Superb acting by Nicole there, ironically. Especially with the way she was able to fake bad acting. That's a really underrated voice actor quirk. Being able to pretend to be bad while being really good. That is so difficult. I cannot stress enough that is a very underrated facet of voice acting. It doesn't get its praises sung nearly enough. Nicole, you did fantastic in this episode. Bravo. Yeah, we've got some funny gags with Pinky, with the marshmallow and the balloon and just causing chaos on the stage. The poor dear was trying to help, but... I think my favourite bit, though, was the fact that she did some illegal fireworks deal with Trixie. So, Pinky, did you just admit to being a criminal? Buying shady things from Trixie in an alley. Like, come on, Trixie. I thought you turned around. Why are you doing alley dealings? Well, I guess maybe, despite, having her reputation fixed, it doesn't earn all of the money doing a magician's stage show. She's got to earn that little bit extra. Still really great just to include Trixie in some way. It helps keep the world connected when you hear about other characters that aren't in the episode. I do feel like that helps keep the world tied together continuity-wise. I really enjoy that kind of thing. And another star of this episode, though quite understated in the grand picture of the main point of the episode, was Fluttershy. I think this continues her assertiveness development. Like, the last two seasons, last season and this season, have really been going all out with Fluttershy. It's been incredible. From those 3 superb episodes in season 7 all in a row. And then to what she did in episode 4 of this season, with her inner strength and telling that other pony to shove it, and actually having the confidence to talk to people right away before they made the conversation awkward, which then it was fair enough because she has anxieties. It's like a mental issue. But here you saw how much different it was back to when she did Heartswarming Eve, because sure, we've got continuity of as soon as she remembers the line, she can autopilot it so she can just repeat them. But here, she seemed to have more of a stage presence that knew what she was doing, and she, especially with those poses she gave while as Celestia. Oh, Fluttershy, I'm really proud of Fluttershy. And of course, the main star of this episode is Celestia. Celestia. Now, she starts things off with being all excited like a giddy schoolgirl prancing around, and that would usually be enough for a scene in an episode. But no, we got full focus on her and her hilariously bad acting, being so literal with the exercises. She has no imagination for the hypothetical concepts. Taking everything so literal. And Twilight getting stressed, going back and forth over it to the point of getting dripping wet and getting stressed, and then just shouting out how shit everything is. And Celestia with that heart-wrenching note of betrayal. Ooh. That was tasty. That was nice. Nice in a bad/good way. Like, bad as in the bad feelings of the scene, but good as in that's some good entertainment. That's what a good scene. Yeah, definitely a highlight. Like I say, it wouldn't probably be a highlight without that serious moment and talk between Twilight and Celestia, and that story backdrop was gorgeous. The artwork in this show has come so far. It's fantastic. It was that moment between them that really solidified this as one of the best episodes of the season for me, just for what it represented for the characters and their relationship and how well it was delivered. I love when scenes with true meaning in them are put forth like this, because it really helps deepen my love for how well this show respects and treats its characters and story and themes. So, as you can tell, love this episode. Season 8 is on a hell of a roll. I've not encountered one episode I don't like yet, if you don't count The Maud Couple, which I then rewatched and fixed my views on, and yeah. So, but I really do genuinely enjoy every episode this season, and it seems like the amount that I love is increasing the further that we go, which excites me because I've been told this season is full. By people who are spoiled by the leaks, I've been told that this season is chock full of awesome moments just like this. I tell you what, season 8 is going to kill me at this rate. Because my heart is already swelled to bursting with all the joy this show can give me. I don't know if I can take any more. I really don't. But we're going to find out. And I shall see you guys next time.